everyone. It's Monday. You know it's Football Monday again, so here we are. It's been a busy week. I went to Galleria, the needlework show. I decided I was going to go, then I was going to spend the night, then I wasn't. And so I got online and I met some girls that are in the St. Louis needlework group. And so a girl, Jamie, got on and told me about this group that I could join, and then all the stuff that was happening at Needlework Market. And so I decided to get a room, but it was kind of late and I had already canceled my room. But I went on and Googled, and I was lucky that I got a room, and I was lucky that I got on the third floor, which is where some of the vendors were. And then when I got there, I got the front parking spot. It was kind of meant to be the whole thing. It was fun. I met a whole bunch of women and men, and had a group that I got to sit with and stitch, because everybody kind of has their spot in their groups they're with.
And you're lucky that Denny took care of the doggies for you.
Yes, and he took care of the dogs, the girls. I missed them all so much. And I was only gone 2 nights, but I really, really missed them. But so I was with this group of women that I got to sit with, and this guy, and like we became friends. Like we had known each other forever, and it was only just 2 days. They stayed, I think, 4 days, but I was just there for 2. And we sewed and stitched, and we could stitch as long as we wanted. We shopped. Thursday was a pre-shopping day, I guess you call it. And so everybody at 6 o'clock, you know, gathered around the rooms and went in and out, and it was at the Embassy Suites Hotel. So if you've ever seen one of those, the rooms there's banisters. Is that right? Embassy Suites? Yeah. So there's banisters.
Someone hasn't seen one of those.
Maybe some people haven't seen it. I don't know.
Okay.
So you go around the whole perimeter of each floor on the Embassy Suites, and use, like down in the center, you can look down from every balcony and see the center, and that's below is where the bar is and people hang out. But so the rooms on the 3rd and the 4th floor, for sure on the 4th, were shops in each hotel room, so you could go in each room and shop. And you did that Thursday from 6 to 9, I believe. And then again the other days, shopping opened at 10 o'clock and closed at 5. So I did a little shopping. I'll show you what I got. And out of my bag. Skylar wants to show you what I got already. Get the crow out. Stop! Can you get the doggy, please? Skylar? No. Okay, so
Skylar, come here.
So anyway, I did that and did a little shopping, well, a lot of shopping, and sewing, and then came home on, what day? Sunday? Saturday came home, and I was wiped out. Who knew it was so stressful to just sit in one spot and stitch for hours and hours and hours? I was, I was.
That's stressful.
I was so tired. I was so tired. So I did nothing for 2 days, and now today I was feeling okay and back at it. I'll show you my stuff I got. Hello. It's me again. Where have you been? Hi.
Oh, look at
Say
Daisy.
hi. Say hi. So today, well, first of all, I want to tell you, because I don't know if you know this, on the way to the retreat, I had some checks to deposit at the bank. And so I go to the drive-thru and I drive up, and there's like the camera where the guy's right there and he sees you and then you see him. And so I said, I need a deposit slip because I have these checks and I want to deposit some checks. And he goes, we don't do deposit slips anymore. And I said, what? And he
You
said,
didn't know that?
you did not either. I shouldn't have told you, because then this could have been a surprise.
Bad.
No, I shouldn't have told you, because then this could have been like a chat
No, I already
conversation. You did not.
How do you know?
When's the last time you've been to the bank? Truthfully, when have you been to the bank last?
I don't need to go to the bank to know about the bank.
When is the last time you've been to the bank?
Yesterday.
You're a liar.
No, day before.
You're a liar. So anyway, I said, on deposit slip, there was no deposit slips. I did not know. It's all done electronic, so all you do is send your checks through the little tube with your license, and then he's got your account number, and zip, you got your checks deposited, and you're on your way. I did not know that. And I guess that there's something where you can take a picture of your check now too and electronically deposit it, but I don't know how to do that either. So I got my checks done. Stop, you didn't know that. So that was that. Okay, so I got to talk about my Daisy Cottage goods page because I've been getting a lot of nasty women, a lot, and it's just uncalled for. You pre-order something, you put a deposit down, and then you get pissed when I tell you how much you owe. I don't even know what else to do about it. I put it on there, I put it as a deposit, I clearly write everything in the description, I write. They think the deposit is the payment for the whole item. Okay, there's a $32 book, $33 book, and you deposited $10. Oh, sorry, but the book's not $10, and the shipping is not free. I don't know what else to do. I've said it on my Instagram, I've said it here. I try to be nice to people in messaging, but these women can be evil. They threaten me, they go in and they cancel out their PayPal invoice that I send and delete it, and they're not going to pay me, and they want their... I just can't. It's just horrible. So if you're going to buy something, please read the whole thing. Read the title, read the description, and that's on anybody's page, not just mine, because I know I'm not the only one dealing with this. Read, because I order based on how many people have pre-ordered, and then I have, you know, my house covered in stuff, and then people, you know, and 90% of the people pay, and it's no big deal, but it's just frustrating, the ones that do complain, and I don't even know what to do about them. But, you know, be nice, and when you send somebody a message, you know, the first sentence is not supposed to be, you know, threatening, especially when you want my help, because that's clearly the way you're not going to get my help. You're not going to get anything from me. And so I just want to get that out of the way. So today I went, I told you guys, I'm nice. I try to be nice. I try to be helpful. I try to treat people the way I want to be treated, but it's really...
The golden rule.
It is, and it's hard, you know, when I get these messages and these emails and these comments that, you know, are uncalled for. They really are. So today I went to the retreat place. I told you last video that I'm going to have my Daisy Cottage Stitch retreat in 2020. I'm so excited about this. I went to the place today, and it is several buildings, but it's from 1865? The 1800s.
1880.
And it used to be an orphanage, and then it was turned into a boys' home, and now it's a retreat center. Everything in it is vintage. Everything in it is old. It's all historical. There's it's just the most amazing place. You won't even believe it until you see it. I'm going to post a few pictures on my Instagram page of it because I took a few. It was kind of dark in there today because they didn't have anything going on, but I took some pictures from the outside. I did a video on my Instagram stories of the outside. Each room is going to have your own bed and your own sink, which Hanka stayed in this place many years ago, like maybe 40 years ago. But he said it reminded him of being in a jail cell, which after I saw it, it kind of does, because it's
not that I've been in a jail
cell.
Yeah,
because he has clearly stayed overnight once or twice.
I've been pretty lucky.
No, he hasn't. So it is similar to that, because it's a small. I'm gonna tell them it's a small rooms, but it is your own room. You don't share a room with anybody. And this room is like going into a historical place and just touring through it, but you know, you just look. You're going to actually stay in this place. Each room will have your own individual sink and your bed and the reclining chair, and I believe there was like vintage desks in every room, and then there's a shared bathroom for two people. So there's like a door that opens up, you know, like a Jack and Jill kind of bathroom and shower, and then there's also you know, bathrooms out in the hallway too. But it's gonna hold, this one will hold 30 people. I booked too late to get the one with the bigger room, which I've already pre-booked for next 2021, and I'm gonna be able to have a whole lot more people. But next year will be 30 people. I already have 6 people signed up. So if you want to do it, you need to let me know. You need to send me your email address so that I can send you the email, the information, and then you
should say go online.
No, So if you want to do it, you can do that, and then I will get first come first serve on this. And there will be a $100 deposit. It's non-refundable. The total cost is going to be $500. It is 4 nights, 5 days, October 7th through the 11th. The
3 meals a day.
Yes, 3 meals a day. It's home cooked in this place, and it smelled so good in there because they had cooked, I guess, breakfast for some group that was gone. But they cook home cooked meals for us. We can bring in our own drinks, food. We have a full kitchen that we can use. We have this whole entire place, and I'm talking, it's a huge place. Like, we won't even use it. There's so much room in this place. But I'll have a store set up in there. I have a basket making class that I'm going to have, and you'll be able to sign up for that if you want to do it, make a basket by hand. I'm thinking about asking somebody local to come in and sell their fabrics and threads that are hand dyed, both. And
Campfire.
there's going to be bonfires. They will set up. They'll do it for us and set it up where we have, we can sit around the bonfire at night and then go back and stitch if we want. I don't even. I'm so excited. I forget. I'll probably forget details. But so anyway, you will pay $100 now for a deposit to hold your spot. In May or June, I will require you to pay $200, and then in September of next year, you'll pay the balance of $300 before you come. And the first night we're there, we will have dinner. So we'll meet and we'll have dinner, and then we can get right into sewing if we want. The last day we will have breakfast, and then you will leave. My plan now is to have those that stay come back to my house, and Honka maybe make lunch for us. That's news to him. He's just finding this out.
That's a new one.
So I'm thinking, you could come here to my house. I live in the town where this place is, so it's close, and everybody can drive back here if they want. We'll have a little get together here, and that'll be on Sunday. So if you don't leave early, you could come to it, or if you're driving here, you can drive over, and it doesn't matter. Or if you want to get a hotel room somewhere else and stay Sunday night, it's up to you, because there is some shopping you can do around here. So that's that. I'll have a project. There won't be a teacher, so you'll work on whatever you want to work on, your own projects. You can bring handwork, you can bring stitchery. The room is so big that if for some reason you want to bring a sewing machine and quilt, you can. I didn't think that we would be able to do that, but this place is so big that you'll be able to do that.
Remember the tour of the place?
Yeah, if you want to quilt, you're more than welcome to do that. I'm not going to have... I could bring a rotary cutter and mats and an ironing board if that's something that somebody lets me know they want to do. You're welcome to. I don't have a problem with that. But it is mainly going to be a cross-stitch retreat. And I'm not, I will have cross-stitch things for sale, patterns, books, fabric, yarn, threads. Hunka is going to make us some handmade wooden items that he does for the retreat and for sale at my retreat. And so that's about it. I'll be putting more information along the way on that. But you want to let me know as soon as possible if you're going. So because when it fills up, it's filled, and I can't do anything about it until the next year, when I will be able to have probably 80 people, maybe 90 come. But this first year, yes, it is going to be fall. It's beautiful. The leaves will be changing. The weather's perfect. It's a perfect time for a retreat here. And our airport is Lambert International Airport, which is, what would you say, like 40 minutes away?
Yeah.
Maybe 40
at
minutes.
the most.
Yeah, not bad at all from here to there. And it's a straight shot, on the highway. It's easy to get to if you fly in there and want to rent a car. If you want to drive, I'll give you directions to that too. But make sure you let me know as soon as possible. Like I said, I already have some spots filled because people joined my Facebook page and they got the information already and have signed up. And there's several more on there that had to let me know by tonight if they're going to go or not, or I'll have to take them off the list. Okay, so that's that. I don't think there was anything else about the retreat I wanted to talk about right now. I don't think so.
They're going to give you a history thing.
Yeah, they're going to give us, what they'll give us too is, they're going to give us a tour of the property when we get, well, probably like the first or second day, because it's just huge. And it has so much history that they are going to do a tour of it, and then they're also going to come in and give us a little history lesson, I guess, in the place and what it started out as in like 1865 through the times up till now, because it's really interesting, just the part that the girl told me today. which I had no idea. And the place is literally down the street. And we've passed it many times, but I had no idea of the history of it. So I want to say hi to my new people, my new peeps. And these are just some of you that I kind of wrote down, but Sylvia, Lynette, Lisa, Jean, the gray-haired lady 22, Martha, Laura, Christine, Belle, you said you just found me and you didn't know I did YouTubes. Well, I did. A couple years ago I started it and I did some quilting ones. And then now that I've kind of gotten into cross stitch, I started doing some Flosstube ones. And now I just kind of call them both because I'm going back and forth because I still do both. But I'm glad you found me. Shirley, Robin, Kathy, I'm glad you're going to the retreat. Connie, yes, we irritate each other back and forth. She said we aggravate each other just like her and her husband. You and me. Actually, I think she said you aggravate me. No, I think she said you aggravate me, just like her husband aggravates her.
I think she's aggravating me.
No, she does not.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, so let me see what else we got here. Tiffany, I'm glad you liked the cross stitch that I sent you. Remember I showed you guys the one that I did and I didn't like. Tiffany liked it, so it went to her and she's happy. She showed me a picture of kind of where she thinks she's going to put it in her house. And Mary Hanson, this is the information on the retreat that you wanted. So I hope that helped. If not, you can message me if you want some more information. Let me see what else is in my book here that I wrote down. So this is the project that I worked on at the retreat. I, of course, didn't get much done because I was kind of talking. But I did, I guess, get a lot. But I started this, the Addams Family little sampler, which I love it, but it is a lot of little sewing. Like the pillow looks little, but I'm doing it, I think I'm doing it on, I think they can see it. Can't you see it? I don't think you have to move it. I don't think you have to, I think it was okay the way it was. Can you, is it okay? Okay, so football just came on. Excuse us, because somebody hit the button. Okay, so this is where I got on it.
I'd rather be here than watching football.
With us, women? Oh, yeah. And Hanka will be making appearances at the retreat, too. What?
You know, you better, I don't recall talking about
and
this.
I think that he might bring the girls, too, one day. That'll be a real challenge for him, but he might. So this is where I got so far on this. It's pretty good, huh? I'm pretty excited with it. It's little, like much... I don't know if this is 16. I think it's, I don't know, it could be 18. No, it's 16. Count. Here's my little boo-boo. Okay, and then I was working on this one, the Valentine's Day one, and then I started talking and I kind of got out of whack on my sewing. Like I totally was off a row. But, so this is the one that I was doing. Valentine's Day. I don't think you have to move it, hon.
No.
I don't. Okay, so that one, and then this is what I've done so far. I think I showed this last time, but this is that fabric that I ordered that was so stiff. It still is stiff. But I did this much on it. And so I did this row. I was on a roll doing these stitches, and I kind of should have went up one row, but I'm gonna just make up for it. I'm not gonna rip it out. There's no way that I'm gonna do that. So I'm getting there. It'll be cute when I'm done. And this was the one that I wanted to have Hanka make a little another butterboard sideways kind of thingy for it, but I'm not sure because it's gonna be, no, maybe because this is as long as it's gonna be. So I might have you do that. And then let me see. I worked on this a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. The warm winter woolen, and I showed it last time, but so this is where I am now. I've done a little bit on that.
Better hold it still.
Okay, this is going to be cute, but all that filling in of the white. So I asked one time on my Instagram color, and I'm going to ask you guys, what is your least favorite color to stitch with? I think you know what mine is. I can't see it. I don't know. It's, you know, mine's white. Any kind of white. I try to avoid it. So let me show you. Okay. All right. So I'm going to show you some of the stuff I got at my retreat. Do you want to see my bag?
I don't know if they can read that.
Really? Is it too far away?
That's pretty good.
Can you see it? Okay, you can't see it. Should I scoot closer so I can, because I'm going to do my show and tell.
Do what?
Should I scoot my chair closer? Because I'm going to show stuff that I got.
No.
No, because I have a lot.
Well, whatever you want to do.
Okay, Days. Hold on, we're scooting. Okay, is that better? You can't have it. You can't have it. Okay. So look at these pumpkins. And they were needle felted. Can you see how cute these are? Skylar would have these gone in one bite. Look how cute. Are they the cutest? And I got two. Aren't they? Like you start this off with a little piece of wool and then you start poking and poking and you make this.
Are you talking to me?
I am.
Well, I'm not
Well,
planning
they
on making
know.
one the next day.
Well,
or
they
so.
know. I'm just telling you. Okay, so that, I got one of these because I really, really like. And I've seen some of you had these on online, and I got one. A scissor hive. Cute. Isn't it? Very cute. Let me see what else is in my bag. Oh, this is from, this is a Stacy Nash wax. And it's a necklace. Cute. Love that. You want to see? Do you see, man? Do you like it? Isn't that cute? I haven't even taken it out, but I probably put it on. The dogs would chew on it. You can't chew on it. Okay, so I got this pattern. Can you see the names? Because I don't want to go too fast so that they can see. Yes? All right. This one's called Patchwork Pumpkin. And this is by Barb Addams. This other one here that I just showed was Summer House Stitchworks. And some of these I'll have in my shop. I just added a whole bunch yesterday, which I think a lot of you saw. This one, this is one of those, is it like French designers? I love this. And I did have a bunch of these in my shop. I think I've sold all that I had, but I'll be getting more. Cute. And I have pictures of a lot of these already made too, which I showed on the video, but I'll post some more pictures. This one. Stars and Stripes little stocking. Okay, let me see. Let me see what else I want to show you. I got a lot of the heartstring samplers. Beth Twist had a booth there, and she was so cute because she didn't think anybody would come to her booth. And I know a lot of you have watched her YouTubes, and I mean her floss tubes. What? Oh, this is just some of it. That's some. Okay, so Beth, she thought that people weren't going to come to her booth at the market, and she was really worried about it. And so, of course, she did a floss tube where she had this new project that was only going to be at market where you cross stitch on a T-ball. And so I didn't know because I hadn't watched the floss tube, and all these women were gathering in line, and I was in line just to go into her shop, and they're all talking about getting a T-ball. I'm like, a T-ball? So when I first heard T-ball, I'm thinking T-ball, the ball you play with. No. She cross stitches on a T-ball, like a tea strainer that you would put your tea in, and then you dip it into your cup of coffee. But she cross stitches on that mesh, that metal mesh thing. And so she had kits. And people were going crazy. They were in the room.
What do you do with that when you get...
It's a Christmas ornament. Then you hang it on a tree. It's very cute, but people were going crazy, and they were in there. And if you know Pam and Steph from their floss tube, I think Steph had like 5 or 6 of them in her hand, and people were just like throwing them to her, and she was catching them. And I don't know what she's doing with them, but everybody wanted them. But I'm like, don't worry, I'm not taking one. But people were going crazy in that room, and Beth was so happy because she opened the door to see if anybody was out there, and there was this giant line of people.
Who is she?
She's a designer. And it was the first time she had done this, and so she was thinking, nobody's going to come. I don't know if they're going to come. So when she opened the door to look out, because they didn't open the door till 6, and she was so surprised that all these people were standing there watching her, and she was so happy. So that was nice. But I bought a lot of stuff at her shop, and then I went back another day when it wasn't packed and bought some more. It was, but people had watched the Flosstube, and so they were like, you know, got to get there because it was going to be a limited supply, and only sold at that show. And so, anyway, I'm pretty sure she sold out. Let me see.
Why they call it a floss tube?
Because floss is from cross stitching, and then it's a YouTube, so it's called Flosstube. Oh, I don't know what is wrong with her. So that's why it's Flosstube.
Okay,
Got it?
okay,
Right?
yeah.
The fabric, I mean the floss.
Yeah, actually, I think you told me.
Yeah. So I got this, which I think is cute too. Oh, look at the pin cushion. Oh, can you see?
No, you want me to show close?
Can you see it? You like it?
No, I didn't see it.
Isn't it cute? I know you didn't see it because I didn't show you.
Of course you didn't.
Isn't she cute? I love her.
Look like Hitler.
I love her.
No, sorry.
She's very cute. Let's see what else I can show you in here. I could show you it all, but then I would be here all night showing it all to you. So I got this from, it was called Kay's Frames, and oh, see, I did take a picture, but it's it says October 31st, and it's got the frame with it, and then this charm that hangs down. Isn't that cute? I love the orange around the frame, and then the little moon, and then it just says October, which I don't want to show you too much of that, but it says 31, and you stitch that. This will be quick to stitch up, so I'm going to do that. I know, I thought it was really, really cute. And so this is from Kay's Frames, if you, I'm assuming, oh, actually Inspired Needle sold this, so you could probably contact them, and if you wanted one, and it's called October 31 frame, and the pattern is in it. So give them a call if you're interested in it. I guess the model was stitched on 28 count Jobelin Sage. I'm not using that, and the fabric is not in this, which is good because I don't stitch on 28. But really, really cute. And I do have a picture of it I'm going to post on my Instagram page, so you'll be able to see it when I do. I got this one from Teresa Koger. She wasn't there, but her patterns were. Got that one. And so I think that's, I mean, there's lots more to show you, but I'm not gonna, you know, it's football night, so I really can't stay too long. But Mondays are gonna be the days of my little video. So, and I think I told you that I did the cross stitch, the caterpillar cross stitch mystery. It's a Christmas one that she's doing, and you can go online and still sign up for it. We now have the stitching part for the second part, but I finished with my first part, and I can't remember if I showed you last month or not, or last week, but I'm going to show you again if I did. So this is the first part.
You're going to slow up or
Huh?
close?
What's that?
Moving close?
No, I think it's okay. So the first part is that, and I've got it, and so the next part is working up, and I'll work on that, and then hopefully show you that next week if I get it done. But I think it's going to be cute, and like I said, I would have never stitched on this grayish blue color, but I really like it, and it's going to be cute. You guys can sign up for it. It's caterpillarcrossstitch.com, and she's on Instagram also. And the let's see, it's 7 by 12.5 if you do it on 16 count, and it's 8 by 14.3 if you're doing it on 14 count. And I believe this is a 14 count that she sent me. So if you're interested in that. She also does the needle minders, which I told you last time about, but I didn't show you. So this is her needle minder. This is one of them, her little caterpillar. Can you see that? Isn't that cute? And then this is the gingerbread guy that she kind of showed with her Christmas stitchery. Isn't that cute? I love it. So that's one. I know I had another one, but I don't know what the heck I did with it. Oh, I had the one with the little houses, but I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to give this away, one of my little pouches. And I'm going to, if you leave comments on this one, I'll do a drawing for the next, on Monday, and then I'll pick somebody and I'll send it to you. It's just one of those little pouches. And there's the inside, look at the bottom. Isn't that cute? So you can go to, oh gosh, I told it last time and now I forgot who. Oh, A Spoonful of Sugar. And you can go to her Etsy or Instagram page, and then she'll link you to her site, and you can get the pattern. This is so easy to make. It's like, you know, the 4 pieces plus the lining and then the little drawstring, but you should really check it out, and it would make cute gifts. So somebody's gonna get this one. I'll do a
Maybe
drawing.
Skylar.
Yeah, hopefully Skylar won't have touched it with her lips. And then what I'm gonna do is, hold on. Okay, so on Mondays, I'm gonna start doing Scratcher Monday. I bought 2 scratchers. I'm gonna scratch. We'll see if I win. You get to watch. Hopefully I get to win. I bought them today and I was gonna scratch them in the car, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna wait. Get out of my bag. Get out. Okay, so this one I could win $2,500, or I could win nothing and lose $1.
$2,500.
Well, it could be 25. It's loaded with $50 prizes too.
Sure.
It says.
Good,
Okay, so I'm gonna scratch. Okay, so my numbers are 9 and 10. Ready? Oh, number 6. No. 10. I got a ticket. What? Free ticket. I'll take.
1 ticket?
Yeah, I know. I'd rather have the money, but 5. 15.
Let's just say your numbers are 10 and 15.
9 and 10.
Oh.
Number 3. Okay, well, we got a free ticket on that one. That'll work. We'll take it. Okay, on this one, we could win up to $3,000, or we could win nothing and be out another $1. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna scratch. You know, one of these Mondays I might win big, and then you'll get to see it.
Well, I hope so.
I hope so too. So 9 and 2. All right. So here we go. 9 and 2. We had 9 in the last one. 11. No. 1. 8. No. Come on. 7. 12. Okay. We lost $1. All right. So that's it.
You should say if you win over $2,500, you give $100 away
to somebody?
one of your viewers.
Okay, I will. Okay, so Hunka says if I win in any of my Monday videos, if I win the $2,500, even if I win the $1,500, I will give $100 to somebody that's watching. That would be cool, wouldn't it? I'd be happy to give you $100. Because, you know, I am not greedy. No, I'm
How
not.
are we going to know if they're watching?
Because they'll comment.
Okay, then, well, they have to comment right away.
Yeah. Well, then we'll do a drawing on the people that commented.
Who?
We'll do a drawing. We'll put their names in a little thing, and then we'll write and put them in, and
Yeah,
then
just say you got an hour to comment.
no, they can comment
no,
up till the
that's
Monday, up till Monday again.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes
And then we'll just go and write their names. Then we'll show them writing their name, putting it in the thing, and then we'll pick one while we're doing it, and
yeah,
then
that'd be good.
you'll win $100. So
But
hopefully we'll
you
win.
gotta
But
win before they win.
you never know. How much did your friend win? You said wasn't it you that said somebody bought a ticket and won? He went to buy beer.
Oh, that's a friend of a friend. That's
I know, but what did you say? He
probably a BS story.
No, but you said that he was buying for his
Well, he bought
customers.
the expensive scratcher.
He was
and
buying a
won
bunch
like,
of alcohol and stuff to take to his customers because, you know, that's what salesmen
he won
do.
like 15,
And then he bought a scratcher, like was it a $20 scratcher? He said?
Yeah, 20 or 30.
$20 or $30 scratcher, because he's just like, you know, he felt good. He was going to see his customers and he bought this scratcher. And
No, his employees.
his
He was
employees.
taking beer
Oh, his
and
employee. Yeah.
pizza to his employees.
Yeah.
And he stopped by the liquor store
He stopped by the liquor
to get
store,
the beer, and so he bought that, and
and then he won.
not sure ever made it.
He
to
won
it.
millions
Yeah.
because he bought like the $20, $30 scratcher. Can you imagine? I would just die. And then I was like, so did he go to the...
I think he showed up.
Showed
at the
up?
employee thing.
Hopefully he showed up and gave them some money.
Well, I think he did. I'm pretty. He
Yeah,
gave a lot of
I
people
would've.
money into that.
Oh, heck yeah, I would have. All right, so that's about it. There's nothing else. Can't think of it. But if I do, I will write it down, and I'll be back here on Monday. Thanks for tuning in, and don't stop yet. And no. And so don't forget about the retreat. Make sure you let me know. Message me. No, don't message me. Yes. No, yes, message me. No, leave a message.
Oh, for God's
I get so many messages and I can't. The problem is I get messages, I get text messages, I get Instagram messages, I get Facebook messages, and then I forget. And that's why sometimes I'll ask you like 3 or 4 times or you remind me again, and thank God you do because I forget. But send me a message on this with your email address if you're interested, and that way I can send the email to you. And actually just tell me if you want to come or you don't, because then I can tell you how to get me the first $100. I'm going to have you send checks because if I go through PayPal, they take a percentage and I don't want that happening. So that's the way I'm going to handle that. So let me know. And gosh, I just had something else on the tip of my tongue that I was going to say. I did. Oh, shoot. I can't think of it. All right, so I'll see you next Monday. Bye.
Bye, girls.
Bye.